This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Chanticleers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going through receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. So they'll try to add the lead now with BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They test the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's reeled in. It's Flanagan.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Catch made on the right side. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Coastal Carolina 7, TCU 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eludes the rush. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Chanticleers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And it's caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. And the Chanticleers line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal will try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Coastal. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
TCU 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the TCU offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back in motion now. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. And they do a good job of it right here.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense is still out there, just 2 seconds on the first half clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Chanticleers will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Horned offense takes the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Coastal Carolina, 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here are the sticks. It's Flanagan. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Press coverage now from the secondary. First down, looking to throw the football. Escapes the sack. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with the sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
A change of direction.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. And that's third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
That's another shot to clear.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Flanagan. Will he score here? Touchdown. Chanticleers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just trucks the man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
TCU 28, Coastal Carolina 21.
This one will be fair caught. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Catch is made down the middle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And that's another shot to clear.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. Put that on a rope.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. The Chanticleers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And now the handoff. A quick juke. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So a tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. Has the first down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The crowd now trying to make a difference here in the final possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaking through defenders. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. But now with tricky footing in this driving rain, this one is for the win. And his kick is good despite the rain. Good snap. Good